Good day and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about sets. Now in mathematics there are a lot of times that we talk about things, and these things can be letters, they can be objects, or they can be numbers. So it is a collection of these things that we call a set. So I'm going to give a formal definition of sets. A set is a collection of objects with a defining property. I know you can see that I've underlined the phrase defining property or rule. For items or objects to be brought together, there has to be something that glues them together or that brings them together. That is what we call a defining property or rule. Think about a set of cups. Think about a set of cups or a set of cutlery or a set of plates that we use in the home. There has to be a defining property that brings them together. Sometimes in our houses we've got these different types of sets that are different, that we group according to the design, we group according to the color, we group according to the material they are made of. So that will become the defining property for which we have grouped sets. So there are ways that we can represent sets. So I've outlined 4 ways here that we're going to talk about. So the first one is a very common way of representing sets, which is a description. You don't need to be mathematical to represent sets as a description. You can define a set as a set of students in a certain school. You can define a set as a set of domestic animals. You can define a set as a set of prefects in a school. So when you are using the description method, you can write A is equal to the set of students at the students at Prince Edward School. So here you have defined, or you have just described the set. So whoever is a student at Prince Edward School will fall into the set A. So you have given a description. Now the second way is when you list. Now when you list sets, you are listing each element of a set. All the elements in a set, you are listing them. So this is how we list elements of a set. Let's say that B is the set of vowels. Let's say B is the set of vowels. So it means that B is equal to the set of A, E, I, O, and U. We have listed the elements and we like to separate them with a semicolon. So this is the method of listing. So if we were to describe this set, we're going to say B is the set of vowels. We'll write the word vowels. So a description against listing is this way. Maybe I can put a description for this set so that you can understand it better. A description, we are saying B is equal to the set of vowels. So in this way, we have given a description. Then we also come to what we call the set builder notation. Now the set builder notation is when you describe sets in this way. C is equal to the set of X such that X is a perfect square, such that X is a perfect square less than 20. That is what we call a set builder notation. We are saying C is the set of X such that X is a perfect square less than 20. Which means if you were to list the elements of C, you were simply going to list C is equal to all the numbers that are perfect squares and are less than 20. That will be 1, 4, 9, and 16. That will be the list of the elements of A. So this is the set builder notation, and this is the listing of the elements. Now the last but not least way of representing sets is the Venn diagram. This is a pictorial representation of a set. No, so this is how we represent a set as a Venn diagram. Let's assume we take the set B, which is the set of vowels. It means we will draw a circle and we label it B, and then we just simply write the elements of the set B. So we have drawn a Venn diagram. So these are the 4 basic ways that you can use to describe or to represent sets. So it's the description method, the listing method, the set builder notation, or the Venn diagram. So I'm going to do a simple example where I will represent one set in all these ways. So an example here, right? So the first method of description is, I will say A is the set of odd numbers less than 10. A is the set of odd numbers less than 10. So if you can see, this is the description method. I have described what A holds. And then secondly, if I use the second method of listing, I'm going to choose all those elements that will fit in set A, which means all the odd numbers that are less than 10. So A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So already I've used the first method and the second method on the same set. Then we come to the third method, which is the set builder notation. I will write A is equal to the set of X such that X is odd numbers less than 10. Or another way, if it's set builder notation, then it's A is equal to the set of X such that X is odd, and we put a comma, and again X is less than 10. So that's another way of writing set builder notation. Then as a Venn diagram, we'll just write a circle and put the letter A to denote the name of the set. Then 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So these are all the 4 ways of representing sets. I hope the video is helpful. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe if you like my video. See you in the next video.